Hello everyone, welcome to the market this week video. The Indian market had a strong week and our market witnessed strongest weekly gain after 6 months. The last biggest gain on weekly basis was on June. The India VIX also fell nearly 1.98% on weekly basis. After 2 months, the FIIs turned to net buyers on this month, and the RBI monetary policy, which we had on Friday, were the main forces driven to the rally in Indian market. Even though the RBI given a statement dovishly, which was expected by the market, but there wasn't any signals of rate cut in near future. It actually discouraged the FIIs. On Friday, the FIIs were net sellers. They sold for around 1,800 crores, while DIIs brought for nearly 1,659 crores. So for the coming week, we have to wait and watch whether the FIIs will continue their selling or will they retrieve their buying. So the next week direction will be as per the buying or selling by the FIIs in Indian market. So we need to wait for Monday and Tuesday to confirm, especially by second week, most of the fund managers in USA will leave for the Christmas holiday. So either we can expect huge buying by the FIIs or a huge selling by FIIs on coming week. Most probably they will sell. On weekly basis, Sensex rallied about 2.39%, gained about 1,906 points. Nifty rallied 2.27% and gained 547 points. But at the same time, Nifty mid cap rose about 4.1% and Nifty small cap rallied about 4.5% on last week. Except FMCG, all the other major sectors participated in the rally. On weekly basis also, the Indian rupee fell to record all-time low on last week also. This is the fifth consecutive week the Indian rupee falls against US dollars. The CPI inflation data on 12th is one of the main domestic event we need to keep an eye out. Coming into the global events, on Tuesday 9 a.m. before our market opens, RBI interest rate decision is going to release from Australia, and on Wednesday by 5 p.m. after our market closes, inflation rate for the month of November is going to release from the USA, and by 8:15 p.m. BOC interest rate decision from Canada, and on Thursday 12th by 4:15 p.m. European Central Bank's interest rate decision is also going to come out. These are some of the major global events we need to keep an eye out for this week. We need to keep in mind we saw the rally in Indian market now, but we have to remember after 2 months of continuous selling by FIIs in October and November in our market, about 1,60,000 crores. Now within 1 week they turned to buyers and they bought for only about 11,934 crores. Coming into the IPOs, this week there are about 11 IPOs is going to list for subscription. Coming into the technicals, the Nifty 50 formed a bullish candlestick pattern on the weekly charts with above average volume. Since the index continues to form its higher high, higher low formation, which indicates a positive sign. Nifty need to break 24,700 and 24,800 levels decisively. Then only Nifty will be able to go to the higher levels. If Nifty break these levels decisively, we may see 25,000 and 25,200 levels, and the immediate support may be at 24,500 and the second support will be at 24,350, where the 200-day EMA of Nifty lies. If Nifty break this level decisively, the fall will be widened. Now the Nifty is staying above its 50-day EMA. The 50-day EMA lies at 24,548, and now Nifty stays just below its 100-day EMA, that is 24,707. The 20-day EMA of Nifty lies at 24,720. So since 50, 20 and 100-day EMAs are coming around between 24,700 and 24,750, this level will be a crucial level for Nifty for its upward journey. Coming into the global markets, US markets, European markets and the Asian markets are closed with mixed sentiments on Friday. Both Brent and crude are with negative sentiments, while gold is with slightly positive sentiments. Stock in news. Samavardhana Motherson company acquires Japan's precision component maker Atsumi Tech for $57 million. Seagull India company announced receiving an abbreviation award worth rupees 54.21 crores in favor of the company. Ultra Tech company receives notice over India Cement acquisition from Competition Commission of India. Bajaj Healthcare gets approval from Australian agency for Gujarat manufacturing site. Suven Pharma company acquires majority stake in US-based NJ Bio. Godrej Consumer, the company is expecting sales growth in mid-single digit for the third quarter. Wipro company partners with Xiam AI to build AI support for Thailand Tourism Authority using NVIDIA AI. Venus Remedies company received approvals for marketing authorization in Philippines. Hope all you got the informations. Disclaimer: please do not make any investment decisions based on my video because I am not a SEBI registered person. Thanks for watching the video.